Okay, this is a video with my mulberries and my row number 3. So starting here on chunk mine number 60. So it's a relatively small plant, but it was loaded and overloaded with berries. Most of them already gone, but there are still some. So they are very large. They're kind of crunchy. They're not overly sweet, but they're pleasant. I mean, they are not the best, but since they're so abundant, I think it's okay to have one plant of this. And this plant doesn't look like it's going to be a large plant. So chunk my number 60. Then I have just planted Siamese jumbo. Then I had another chunk my number 60. So I can show you this branch, which was totally loaded with berries. It's still loaded. So, and berries are dropping right now, and they are pretty darn large. No, they're nice. They're kind of a little bit sweet. Don't have much acidity, but they have structure. They have seed crunch. So onto this chunk, my number 60, I grafted chicken claw. So this chicken claw also grows. Basically, everywhere where I grafted chicken claw, they are growing, and this one is forming berries already. Okay, Riley's chicken claw is here. So the next tree is a can. It is another white mulberry from Iran. Let me find more or less right. Yeah, they're kind of grayish. So this particular white mulberries, they're a little bit grayish. So this is how they look like, and they're pretty sweet. And yeah, very sweet. Incredibly sweet mulberries from city of Can in Iran. Right, just starting to ripen. So it's a kind of on a later season, more or later, like maybe right before Buluklu. Yeah, but because Buluklu is starting now, and Can is also starting now. So this was Can. So the next one, I grafted here white feather of royal pigeon, and I just see first two berries forming on the new graft. Let me try and see what I think about them. Yeah, much less seed crunch, maybe because it's just a new graft. Very sweet and much softer, even softer than Can. So yeah, another white mulberry. Very sweet, no acidity. And this actually I grafted onto my seedling, which started fruiting. And it fruits quite a bit. And this fruit's actually not bad at all, but I don't know if I need another small fruited mulberry. But these guys actually have some acidity. But they're not better than John's Best or Four Seasons, this particular seedling tree. So I will probably just remove it. But the tree seems to be, maybe it will not be a large tree, but yeah, but pretty abundant, yeah. But this is just a seedling, female seedling, happened to be good. So we came to the next tree. The next tree here is Valdosta. Valdosta almost done here. I believe I showed Valdosta before, maybe not, I don't remember. Anyway, so black mulberries with good amount of acidity, very good flavor. Yeah, some sweetness, some acidity, nice early fruit. Yeah, so just some very last fruits I have here. Otherwise, they basically are done. So Valdosta is done, and today is May 18th, if I forgot to mention it. So the next tree is Susitka. Susitka is from Ukraine. It just started ripening. So Susitka is coming after Galicia and before the Black Prince. So it has more ripe fruits than Black Prince has now, because Black Prince just starting. This is kind of mid-season, and the Galicia is basically done. So Susitka is kind of similar to Galicia. It doesn't have a ton of sugar. It has good flavor now. Good flavor, not a lot of sugar, very little acidity, if any. So, but very productive too. So it produces quite a bit of berries here. And this is also supposed to be very cold tolerant. So just to show you the load of these branches. So, but yeah, probably will be large trees. So I pruned it a lot, and it still already made many feet of growth again this year. So then I have a couple of trees here of Black Prince, and in this row I don't have any ripe fruits on Black Prince. Black Prince is probably my favorite out of these 3 Ukrainian selections, but it's also the latest, because Black Prince has more of, and it's usually much larger berries than what I'm picking now. So it has more of acidity in it, and also has a lot of sugar. But it will be ready probably in a week or 2. Okay, the next one I just grafted here, I believe. Here I grafted the hammer. Then we are coming to the selection which is called Delightful. So Delightful, kind of a mid-season now, I would say. I see quite a bit of berries still. They are large berries. Yeah, very sharp. A lot of sugar, a lot of acidity. Not very nice. So delightful. Large leaves, large tree. I don't know how large, but it feels it's going to be large. Pretty productive. Not crazy productive, but has enough production here. So the next one is Skinner. That's what is left from Skinner in this row. Then I grafted Mashad. Here it's another white mulberry. Then we are coming to Mulberries Red Himalayan. So you can see that it's that wasn't affected anyhow by frost. The tree is fine, but I don't see any fruits on this tree right now. But they might need just another year or 2 before they come to the actual production. So the next one is another Pakistan I have here. They just started ripening here. Oh yeah, I have a better berry here. Yeah, so Pakistan is ripening here too. Very sweet large berries. Okay, then we came to Thais. Thais also makes large berries. Sometimes Thais consider it the same as Florida Giant. I don't know, I don't have a definite opinion about it, but they seem to be pretty similar. Yeah, excellent fruit. I really like them much better definitely than Shangri-La. Very sharp, lots of sugar, lots of acidity, large berries, good production. Yeah, you can see how much it produces on the branches. Or if you look under this branch, kind of try to show it this way. Yeah, and large fruits. So if you want to have really complex fruit, Thais is a good choice. Then we came again. We have here another combination tree with Valdosta on the right. It's basically almost done. Some fruits here, so right now I will compare them to Thais. Yeah, Valdosta definitely sweeter, has much less sugar than Thais does. Yeah, and on the left side of this tree I have Taiwanese dwarf. So these are some fruits from Taiwanese dwarf. So I don't know yet if Chiang Mai 60 and Taiwanese dwarf are the same or not. Taiwanese dwarf right now shows me much smaller berries, at least on this tree. At some point I need to compare them all, but I need to bring my trees to to more mature size to try comparing them. But you know, this Taiwanese dwarf is now much sweeter than what I had on Chiang Mai 60. But Chiang Mai 60 I have, they are much younger trees too. So sometimes it just depends on the age of the tree. So Fruit and Spice Park, young tree here, planted last year. Pakistan White, very young tree. And Gvarteyskaya Rania, just grafted this year. And I have few more mulberries in this row, but they're just too young to talk about. And I have few mulberries in some other rows too, but yeah, sometime next year I'll show more.